Well, morning, afternoon, diggers, wherever you are. We're back in South Bristol again today, where we got all this stubble to look forward to. If you can see over here, lovely. There's some fields over the back. It's a new permission, so anything could come up. I haven't got a clue about the place. I've done no research or no anything. Got the old manticore today. The Deus is having a little bit of a rest. It's had about a month's rest actually, because I can't get on with the bloody thing. And no, it's not for sale. But anyway, thanks for watching and all that sort of stuff, and hopefully we might dig something up that's pretty good, or we might not. That's detecting for you. But anyway, see you on the first. Well, I did say I'd see you at the first hole. Well, the first hole's been and gone. So I dug it here, and it's just an odd bit of lead. There's lots of lead coming up at the minute, so yes, it's probably a good sign, but I don't know what this is. I normally look at these bits and think, well, it's just off of a roof. They're just, but it just looks a bit old. It's got a little bit of age to it. I don't know. Just a bit of lead. But yeah, happy with that. And on to the next. Well, just the normal buckle here. I reckon it's a Roman, not a Roman. I reckon it's a Victorian shoe buckle or Georgian. I don't know. My detector's just fell on my knee as well. But yeah, it's a Georgian shoe buckle, I reckon. Roman. I don't know where I got that from. I was just looking at a toasted coin, which I thought was a Roman, but it's not. I'm miles out. But anyway, there you go, a buckle, and it is buckled. Right, it's blowing a bloody gale up here, but just got this up. Look at that. That's lovely. I think it's a young head, Victoria. There you go. Just zoom in a little bit. Beautiful. Just going to check what the other side's like. I haven't taken it out yet, but see if we can get an imprint. Hang on. Yeah, that's quite a good imprint. So, and the front, oh, that's nice. Oh, that bloody detector. Hang on a sec. 1844. There you go. 1844. But that's quite rare, that is. I don't think. It's a fourpence. So I don't think I've ever had one of those before. So, first silver of the day, lovely coin, beautiful, and on to the next. Well, that's a shame. Just hit this buckle, lovely buckle too. I think I hit it, I'm not sure. But looking at it, I think I did. You see? Yeah, lovely buckle. Never mind. Anyway, on to the next. Well, this is a pretty nice one. It's a large musket ball, getting covered in mud here, and I got gloves in my pocket. But I think these date between sort of 16 and 1700s, and I think they were sort of used in civil wars or things like that, or as ammunition. I've always thought that they might have been used for, for killing animals and things like that. Maybe a bit too big for rabbits, but deer and stuff like that. I don't know. If you know, let me know. But yeah, musket ball, I reckon dated around 1700. Yeah, lovely. On to the next. I just thought I'd just show you the fields that I'm doing and all that sort of stuff. And I'm a little where I've been for the last couple of hours, all the way along here with this stubble. I got a mate in Devon, and he's up in Essex, and his name's Bobby Baker. And he's just sent me, I'll just try and get it on this clip, this. He said, get yourself up to Essex, Andy. This bloke is a masterclass. Unbelievable. If anything's to be found, he'll find it. Anyway, well done, Bobby. Good on you, mate. Well, it might be a little bit windy because I've switched the mic off and put this phone mic on. But yeah, that to me is a Roman grot. And yeah, it proves that we're here. So yeah, we're on the Romans. Look at how thick that is. Lovely. You can sort of feel, where was it? You can feel the head, but you can't see much on it. You could just feel the sort of lump on it. But you're not going to get much out of that. But there is a head on there somewhere. Anyway, on to the next. Well, I found these things before, and because it's got a hole in, I doubt that it is. But they used to use these things years ago. and I've found them before, and I've found what they call sort of shield bosses, but I'm not sure. I just think that's farmer's trash with that on the top, but you never know. Oh, forever the optimist. But yeah, a something. Well, it's getting to the stage where the light's going to stop play, but look at that. I didn't break it this time, but that's a nice buckle. Some good land here, and there's definitely some stuff about, but it's just going over it, and this stubble's a nightmare. It's, you know, you can look at it and it's flat there, perfect, and then you go over here and it starts coming up 3 or 4 inches. So I've got my manticore on 25. I normally run it on about 23, but on this stuff, to get the height, you've got to be up there. But this is difficult. Hopefully in a couple of weeks time you'll be ploughing it or rolling it or doing something with it. It'll be a lot easier, but there's loads of targets. Anyway, well, certainly testing me today, but I think this is a hexagonal, or sort of with that Tudor sort of rose on there, but it's a cufflink. Look, you see that? There's a shank in the middle. I'm not going to mess about with it too much because the last one I messed about with it broke. But yeah, very nice. Shame the other one's not about, but I think it's a cufflink with a Tudor rose, and it's got a hexagonal sort of thing. You can see it, just about see it. I might be wrong, might be right, might be just dreaming. I think Arasia's saying that, don't know. But yeah, a Tudor rose cufflink, silver. Well, I've just been sort of going around in this field. Bloody wind, unbelievable. But never mind. Anyway, I'll put up what I had a couple of days ago, but that's a spectacle buckle, probably 1600s. But yeah, pleased with that. It's a bit rusty here, odd. But yeah, little spectacle buckle, lovely. For those of you who like them, I definitely do. And I'm going to put my gloves on in a minute because I'm going to get trashed hands again. Well, I've just had this one up and it looks pretty special. I'm not sure, it's still in the clod. It could be a button, it might not be a button, but you can uncover it with me. And as you can see, it's got something on it. Ugh. Look at this, we're all excited. Is it going to be unexcited? I can see a shield on the front of it, but I've got to be a bit careful on there. Oh, come on. Oh, can you see the front of it? This is going to be exciting. Hang on. Oh, look at that. Now, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So, I'll try and reveal the other side before anybody keeps saying, oh, don't do that, you'll scratch it and you'll do this and you'll do that. There's the other side. And we'll see what that's like now. And I think we got a bit of a head on there somewhere. And again, I'll get me spray on there a minute. Let me just clean it up, I'll get back to you. So here we go, it's cleaned up. And I believe you can see the head there. Look at that. Oh, that is just, look at, I think it's a Lizzie. Is it? Yeah, it's bound to be. Look at the back of it. Look at this. Unbelievable. Yeah, chuffed to bits with that. Anyway, a hammered's a hammered, and I'm not going to get too excited. I'm just hoping there's a few more about. Here we go. On to the next. Well, this little toastie's just popped up, but I'm in two minds in whether it's a George or is it a Charles. Now, what do you think? I think his head's pointing to the right, and when you flip him over like this, normally 9 times out of 10, I think on the bottom of here there's a sort of line across here which is sort of Britannia on the back, but yeah, I can't be too sure who this is. Perhaps you might know. It might be one of the Georges, but it could be a Williamus. Don't know. Let's give it a little bit more of a scrub. Nothing much more is coming off of it, but yeah, what do you think? Interesting, and it's old, that's for sure. Anyway, see what else is about and on to the next. Well, I just had this really big buckle up, and it looks like something Father Christmas would wear around his waist, but it doesn't seem horsey to me. It come up on a 92 on the Manticore, which is heavy copper or whatever contents on this, but it just seems like it could be for a belt, not so much a horse. I mean, you'd be pretty cheesed off if you lost it. But anyway, I'm not doing any live digs today. It's just too windy and too sort of the weather's a bit fierce here today. But yeah, anyway, nice little buckle, well, big buckle. And on to the next. Well, the lead's coming up at the minute. There's a bit here, and what I think here is an old spindle whorl. I think so. I'm not sure. It looks like it, but it's very difficult to date because I hope it's not too windy. I've got this new mic on, but whether it's working or not, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so it dates sort of from the Romans right up to the 1700s. So there's a massive sort of area of about 1,000 years that this thing could have been about. But yeah, lead's coming out, and there's always a good sign, lead. People sort of mock it and say, oh, bloody fields are full of lead. But no, it's always a good sign. So we'll keep going. And so far on these fields, as I said, we've had this Lizzie over there, and we've had that other one. We don't know if it's a William or Charles, but you know, we're sort of looking the stuff we're getting up. I had a little bit of a ring, what I thought was a ring just now. It's a little, it looks sort of silvery, and it's too. See this bit here? It looks silver. I'll do the test on it later, but I think it's a bit of a ring. Can't be sure, but I'd rather keep it and check it and have a look. You never, as I said, it's only a tiny, tiny little fragment of it, but it looks like a ring and it feels like a ring. Anyway, moving on. So I just had a little pheasant clip up, and these used to go on their wings, and when they were shot, these were taken off the wings by the people who shot them, and they were handed in. Obviously, a lot of them ended up in the fields and stuff. But what I was told the other day is this one's got something like spinker on, or pinker or something. So that would have been the chap who actually bred the bird, brought it up, and then, you know, obviously, as it happens, somebody's shot it. But usually it was the village's name. And what used to happen after the shoots is the guys used to get together in the pubs, and they used to have a pocket full of these, so they knew whose birds got shot and where they were, you know, where they were shot to, and they sort of used to have bets on, you know, what they would and wouldn't do. It's a bit barbaric, and it's sort of not so good with animal rights and things. But I'm just trying to explain what used to happen years ago. And apparently it was going back sort of 40, 50 years ago. Now you might want to correct me, but that's what the farmer told me here the other day used to happen, because I said to him, why do these come up? Why have they got names on them? Why have they got villages on, the names on? But as I said, this one's someone Pinker, so that must have been the name of the chap that bred the birds. Anyway, a bit of trivia nonsense, but on to the next. Well, this has just popped up. I thought it was a Roman at first. I'll try and cover that wind up. Yeah, I thought it was a Roman at first, but I think it's a George the First or Second, maybe. I'm not sure. I haven't really got my head pointing head on, but yeah, there's some sort of writing at the top up here. But yeah, it's just popped up. Not sure. Over to you. You'll have to let me know. But there's a clear shot of it there, even though it's toasted to hell. Definitely a clear shot. But it's getting windier and windier up here, so I think I'm going to call it a day soon. But a few more holes won't go amiss, as per. Well, that went a bad day or two. Had a hammered up that 4p thing, the silver buttons, or silvers, and stuff like that. All this is stubble. Been going over all this stuff, and it's blimmin' hard work, but you got to turn the detector up a little bit, sensitivity up a little bit, just to get that out of it, you know, like sort of 4 inches of depth. But anyway, hope you enjoyed the clip, and I'll see you on the next. If you like the clips, please subscribe and like, it always helps. And if you've got anything to say about it, or want to comment or say whatever, please do. Anyway, I'll see you on the next.